Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I've already posted one video today. I'm trying to
Yes.
feed you guys. I'm trying to stay motivated.
Oh.
I want to make content, but I have to stay motivated. And Ash Trevino is the gift that keeps on giving. And if you guys are into that story, I highly suggest you go look at that video.
She is such a mess.
Such a whole
Such a
mess.
mess. Taking her kids to that trap house.
But obviously, that is not going to be what we're talking about in this video. I want to give you guys an update with Wendy Williams because you know we've been following that whole thing with her. So sad. So I want to talk about that with you guys. And then I want to talk about Mikayla Nogueira because she is being canceled yet again. But I think the people are wrong on this one, and I'm going to side with Mikayla, and I'm going to tell you why. You know I will not side with Mikayla unless there is a good reason. But before we jump into that, here's a word from today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan.
Imagine this. Suddenly you're in a life-altering car crash and your world is turned upside down. You're dealing with medical bills, lost wages, and pain, while insurance companies lowball you and offer you pennies for your suffering. You try to fight back, but you're up against corporate legal teams with deep pockets. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. Here are some things to consider. Morgan & Morgan recovered $12 million in Florida, stated to be 34 times what the insurance offered, and in Philadelphia secured $26 million, which is said to be 40 times the insurance best offer. And for those seriously hurt, they suggest injuries could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim, communicate with the legal team, all from your smartphone. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win. They've recovered over $20 billion for clients. All law firms are not the same. They're the biggest because they win a lot. The process to sign up is very simple. You sign up and Morgan & Morgan takes it from there. Their attorneys equipped with experience and technology will fight for your rights if you become their client so you can focus on recovery. And they offer support with their team, all accessible right at your fingertips. For those of you that have been hurt, you can visit forthepeople.com/Dustin for more information. Because when you're hurt, remember Morgan & Morgan is for the people.
So if you're like me, you've probably followed Wendy Williams and everything that's been going on with her for the past several years. She's been fighting for her money. She's in this conservatorship, and they've been real secretive about it. They came out with this biopic, documentary, whatever you want to call it.
They said that she had dementia.
Yeah, they said she had dementia.
Couldn't do shit.
And we saw a side of Wendy that we've never really seen before. They really did edit her in a way to make her look mean, in my opinion. Now, Wendy was giving it to that assistant like real good, but
She straight up said that she was a fatty.
yeah. But I will say she was probably out of her mind, girl. They will do that. We've seen with Britney Spears what they do to people to try to keep control over them. And I feel really bad for Wendy Williams. But recently, she's been having conversations with Harvey Levin over from TMZ. And normally, I don't really like TMZ like that.
She did like a little bit of press like a few weeks ago. She did an interview. She did one with Don Lemon and one with The Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
that she called into.
Well, it turns out, allegedly, apparently, they're saying that now Wendy has been cut off from all outside sources. She can't use the phone. She can't do any of this. And there's apparently a documentary coming out this month from TMZ about it. And it just looks so sad to see her. I thought that this picture, this video that I'm going to show you guys from Khadijah, I thought this was like some AI or something. But apparently this is really Wendy Williams.
I thought it was from like back when she did a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
When she did that?
Yeah.
I thought that that's what this photo was from.
Yeah,
But
no,
she
I'm
said
shook.
in the interview, I don't know if it was the Don Lemon one or the one that was on The Breakfast Club, she said that she was worried, like, after her speaking out like this, that she was going to be cut off from, like, everyone because she's locked away
She was right.
on some floor in some hospital or some building with, like, dementia patients. You know, I feel like I don't hear enough about this Wendy Williams stuff.
We
Like,
don't.
all these people were so, like, gung-ho for Free Britney and really got something done for her. Why are we not doing this for Wendy Williams?
She needs the same energy
I don't believe
as
that she
Britney
has
got.
the dementia and all that.
I don't either, especially after all this that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put in Khadijah's TikTok. I'm going to link her because she does have a YouTube channel, and I do watch a lot of her content. But you guys check out all of this that's going on with Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams has now been silenced for speaking out about her conservatorship. And this time she's being silenced by the judge that is ruling over her case, and they said that Wendy Williams can no longer talk to anybody in the media. This judge issued a very strict ruling prohibiting Wendy Williams from contacting any media. The judge said that this aims to protect Wendy Williams' well-being and privacy after the public outcry from fans who believe her guardianship is unnecessarily restrictive. And why do you need to protect her? This is something that Wendy Williams is telling everybody herself. There's nothing to protect. She is telling you, this is what is happening to me. I am so upset by this. It's not even funny. And this decision from the judge came after TMZ interviewed Wendy Williams for a new Tubi documentary called Saving Wendy. Now, in this interview with TMZ that Wendy Williams did for their new documentary, you can actually see her while she's on the phone with them. In this picture right here, it's actually a video, and she is crying while she's explaining everything that she's been through in this conservatorship. We hear her once again break into tears, saying that she didn't even know if she was going to be able to see her dad for his 94th birthday. But during the same court hearing where the judge said she can no longer talk to media, he did allow Wendy Williams to be able to go to Miami to see her father for his birthday. She's allowed to go there for 2 days, and she has to be accompanied by private security during the trip, which will see her briefly reunited with her friends and family before returning back to New York City. And then when she returns, she has to go right back to the confinement of her studio apartment at an assisted living facility. Wendy Williams is still fighting in court for her freedom over this court-ordered conservatorship. Last month, Wendy Williams' family was able to retain legal representation after a successful GoFundMe campaign to help support her effort. And I am so glad that Wendy Williams' family was able to get legal representation from the GoFundMe page that was set up after Wendy Williams did her interview to help her get out of this conservatorship. Because Wendy Williams recently fired her court-appointed lawyer, accusing her of neglecting to initiate the proceedings to review the necessity of the guardianship. Wendy Williams' son Kevin even said that this estate administration lawyer threatened him with arrest after he was accused of misusing over $300,000 from Wendy Williams' estate. Honestly, I'm heartbroken over this decision by this judge. It's like he's taking away the little tiny bit of freedom that she was trying to get back. Like Wendy Williams was grasping, hoping just for anybody to listen to her. And now she's back to not even having that. And we all have to continue to use our voice and make Wendy Williams be heard, just like we did with Britney Spears, because there is absolutely no reason whatsoever that Wendy Williams should not be able to be with her family. My heart absolutely breaks for her. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
I don't like this conservator.
No.
This lady, this
Certainly
blonde
not.
lady at all.
She gives
No.
bad vibes. I
Very
remember
bad
when
vibes.
this whole dementia thing broke, I was side-eyeing her so hard. We had already went through all this stuff with her money. We still don't know where Wendy Williams' money is, and that's very alarming, especially after everything that happened with Britney Spears. We know how much money was squandered away from her, and she already went through all this shit with her ex-husband. He's the one that kind of, in my opinion, set this shit in motion.
Oh, it was like one thing right after the other because it was him cheating. Well, he always cheated, but like him getting that woman pregnant, having the baby. Then you had COVID that came around. Then her mom passed away sadly. And then just being like locked up in her apartment in New York City. I don't think it was good for her.
Oh, no, certainly
all.
not. I can't imagine the mental toll that would take on somebody. It was just thing after thing after thing, and it just never stopped. And her life is so public. She never had a moment's privacy.
They also say that she did go back to drinking.
Yeah.
Like during the whole time when she was like hanging out with Nene Leakes.
Yeah. I say this every time we talk about Wendy. I hope that she gets this resurgence. I hope that she somehow, some way gets out of this because she deserves better than what she's got. And this is really messed up.
I think that we're going to have a resurgence of Wendy Williams, and I think that we are going to have a resurgence of Amanda Bynes. I'm telling you, Amanda Bynes has been selling her artwork. She had an art gallery over in California. Looks and sounds great. I'm telling you. Amanda Bynes
I haven't
is gonna
caught
be
up
back.
with her recently. The last I saw her, I think it was like this time last year, she was trying to be a manicurist again. She was like on her like 8th time. I love Amanda Bynes, and if she wants to do nails, she can practice on me. No judgment.
Here's the thing. How difficult is that test? Like, is it like something that's like very difficult, or is it something that she's failed like 9 times? Maybe you should like give it up, get like a different dream. Because that's when she started doing the art. And now
Maybe she's
like,
just doing it to like socialize and just go to school. Maybe
I
she
could
just
see
don't
that.
care about it.
She
I
tried
mean-
to pass 9 times, girl. She cares.
I mean,
She cared.
never know.
She cared. But now she's doing different art. It's going on the wall.
but of course, I want to know what you guys think about Wendy Williams and this whole situation. I know a lot of you guys have followed her for years as well because I always get tons of comments about this. I think we should give her the same energy we gave Britney Spears because she deserves it 100%.
I hope that she gets out of this, and I hope that she goes on like a tell-all thing about everything.
Oh, yeah.
Something that I'm very curious about is I want to know her true opinion, like unfiltered, about how she feels about Sherry Shepherd. taking over her show. That's what I want to fucking know.
I want to know all this stuff because allegedly they're saying that P. Diddy played some kind of role in this. That's alleged. Because you know there's beef between Wendy and P. Diddy because they say she was trying to expose him.
She knew. Nobody believed her on her radio show. Nobody believed her when she was talking about him on TV. Everybody tried to write her off as like a crazy lady, but she knew some things.
Oh, of course she did. She's fucking Wendy Williams. She knows everything.
Did you see that P. Diddy had to go to the hospital because he had like a knee injury? Getting a knee injury in prison.
But you guys, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on the situation with Wendy down below. If there's more developments, of course, I'm going to let you know. So now I guess we need to talk about Mikayla Nogueira. Now, she has been polarizing to people over the past several months because most recently, over the past month or so, she's really been gearing up for the New Year and sympathy fishing and really just trying to push everything and just really try to get those views before TikTok shut down. Now, she's came back. She's announced that she just did something that may be one of the biggest things that she's ever done in her career.
I think it's going to be a Morphe collab.
It's either going to be
my guess.
A Morphe collab or it's going to be some kind of collab with Charlotte Tilbury because it's always Charlotte Tilbury.
No, I don't see that.
You don't think so?
I don't think. Could it be? Yes, but I haven't seen her really talking about Charlotte Tilbury recently. She did do a Morphe unboxing the other day, and it was all of their new brushes that they're coming out with. And she's been talking about it a lot more. She's made several comments about Morphe. She was
begging, basically begging a few months ago for a Morphe collab, and I wanted to bring that up because in her brush video, she said that there should be a video or a movie series about the downfall of Morphe.
I need a Netflix documentary on Morphe. The downfall. That, I would watch that shit, dude. Please do that.
Girl, you're late. I already posted that video several years ago now. I think maybe 2 years ago. It's a good video. The downfall of Morphe, in my opinion, started with Jaclyn Hill. So I highly suggest that, Mikayla, if you're watching these videos. Anyway, Mikayla has made her way back to TikTok and she's regularly uploading now. She's posting her content hauls and all of that. She said that she went to Disney. She did what we just talked about. But people are now canceling her.
Okay.
And they're saying it's because she's lying. So apparently Glow Recipe came out with this new product. I'm not really a fan of Glow Recipe myself. I tried it and it really did break me out. Remember we got some when we went to one of those parties?
Were they the one that did the watermelon mask?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I liked that. I did like the
It
watermelon
smells so
mask.
good. I wanted to like it, but it made me break out.
I can't think of any other product that I've used. I know that I have used them, but I can't think of them.
Well, Mikayla's had several collabs. She's worked with them for a number of years now at this point, and they just came out with this new product, and they're calling it a flush.
They have Glow Recipe's brand new blushes, but let's get one thing straight right away. These technically aren't blushes, they're flushes. When I tell you, I was not expecting this from Glow Recipe at all. No, I would have never guessed it. You have the watermelon flush and the berry flush, and I know I'm gonna get asked. Yes, these have a fragrance. Watermelon, candy, juicy. Few must mentions about these. These are unique because they're 100% skincare. Not 50% makeup, 50% skincare. 100% skincare is this formula. Niacinamide, and it's designed to help the common struggles we have on our cheeks. Acne scars, hyperpigmentation, pores, literally designed for that while also giving you a beautiful flush. Obsessed with the idea. I can tell you right now that these are gonna be viral and they're gonna sell out right away. So the application method, it's recommended to do 2-dot method. So 1, 2, and it's also recommended to apply these with your fingers. But I don't like to touch my face with my fingers like that. So I'm gonna see if it works with a brush. I'm really curious. They said to give it a try. Asked them what type of brush they would recommend if you wanted to use one, and they literally said the Makeup by Mario F4. I can't make that up. It's a very thin, serumy, watery formula, so I really hope it shows up pigmented on my cheeks. Apparently, it's very easy to blend. Yeah, we see that. We see that. We do. Are you freaking kidding me? The finish? The blendability? See how that is melting into my skin? I'm gagged. It's so pretty. And this is one layer. Should we do a second one? It literally does look like a flush. It looks so natural and almost just like it's my skin with a flush. All right, they said these are very buildable, which I appreciate if you have a little bit of blush blindness. So I want to put I'll just do one extra dot and let's see if we can build that color just for a little extra pop. And I'm gonna kind of focus it on the apple. You see the pigment, right? I was so nervous when this was announced that it wasn't gonna have any pigment, but it absolutely does. Finish is insane. Look at this. That is glass. I look like that Pat McGrath makeup technique. Wow. Holy crap. Now I am so curious to see this with a full completed beat. I fear they absolutely devoured.
Now, I don't know who would want to flush, because when I think of flush, I think of like niacin or drinking something and making my face turn red. But Glow Recipe came out with a new product, and it's not unlike all of their other products. It's been done before, I'm sure. But this one has pigments in it. Now, Mikayla's getting called out because they're saying that this is actually a makeup product, and she's saying that it's skincare, right? So I went over to Glow Recipe to do my little due diligence to see what this was actually classified as. Now, Glow Recipe is saying that this product is considered skincare.
100% skincare.
100% skincare. I just don't understand how it can be considered skincare with pigments in it. It says pigments and oil.
Yeah. I don't... oil?
Yeah, I think it said oil.
But they're saying it's 100% skincare.
Yes,
And
and
she's
it's
saying
supposed
it's
to be a
100%
flush.
skincare.
But it's actually blush. You're not supposed to put it all over your whole face. They're trying to be different. They're trying to be cool
So you're
and cutting
only doing
edge.
skincare like right here?
I
You're gonna have, like,
guess.
fabulous looking upper cheekbones.
Girl, I don't
That's
know.
it though, because you'll probably forget to do the rest of your skincare. Does anybody out there use Glow Recipe? Like, are there any recommendations for products? Because I've honestly never looked at them.
They smell good, I know that.
They
At
do.
least the watermelon
Great
mask
packaging.
does.
I do
If they
like
would
the
like to
packaging.
send me some shit, I would be down to try it. But of course, this is not the only thing that Mikayla's getting called out for. So somebody called her out for not putting a lot of product on there and there being more product when the video cuts back. And her basically saying that you don't have to use a lot of it.
Is this the new lash? Is that what she's going for? Did she think that this one was going to hit in that same way?
I don't know, but Mikayla,
that one's not shocking.
There has been several occasions where Mikayla has been caught like doing things that she don't
Lying.
think that people are gonna see. Yeah, like
lying
there'll
to
be
lie.
an extra lash, a little wispy in there, or maybe a little bit more mascara than the last cut. It happens a lot with Mikayla, so I'm not shocked by that. What I am gonna say is I don't really agree with Glow Recipe. I don't care what they say. To me, if something has pigment in it, it's gonna be makeup 100%. Can't the pigments break
it's
you
an
out?
oil.
Yes. I don't know. I need somebody smarter than me with skincare to speak on this, but I don't get why people are trying to cancel Mikayla for this. She's going along with what they're saying.
She's not going along with what they're saying. She's reading what they're saying because
Yeah.
she's getting a paycheck that comes along with this.
That's true, but
So-
to her credit, on their website, it does say that.
Yeah, she's not lying, so it falls on them, in my opinion. That is what they are telling her to say.
Yeah.
And that is what they are claiming. So I don't think that this one is a Mikayla
Also, something too
issue.
that I did want to bring up. I did go on the Glow Recipe website and I was looking at the reviews, and there was a lot that said complimentary of Glow Recipe. So why would they not give them a glowing review? It's
Yeah.
very shady. I just don't
Why am
like
I
to go
doing
to
this?
a product and see it being reviewed by people that got it as complimentary. All of it.
No,
I don't.
if you
I don't
go
like
over
that.
to Sephora, that's why I don't trust any reviews that I see on anything. It happens on Sephora. It does happen on Amazon. They say it's like a complimentary product from Vine or something. I don't know what the
Vine?
fuck that is. But on Sephora, it'll tell you that these are like reviews from some kind of promotion that was going on.
That's so sketchy.
You can't trust shit.
It's kind of, what was that
Can't
thing
trust shit.
years ago that
Can't trust
everybody,
half of these
was it
influencers.
Octoly or something? They would send you skincare for a review. They
Yeah.
never would accept me. I
No.
wanted that skincare bad too. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you use Glow Recipe? Maybe we should give it a shot. I'm not going to try this stuff because the pigment, it's considered makeup, and I think I would look crazy with the flush. But
I do need to get
I
back
might-
into doing some kind of skincare.
I would probably try the mask
been a hot
again,
minute.
since my skin's a little bit different now. But also, let me know what you think about Mikayla in this situation, because at the end of the day, they are considering it 100% skincare, and she's going off what the stuff says, so she can't go against them.
I mean, maybe it'll be great.
Maybe it will be.
Maybe it will be.
We'll just have to see. Time will tell. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you like this video and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. And since we talked about Glow Recipe and their watermelon mask, leave me a watermelon down below in the comments. And with that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and we will see you all in my next video. Bye
Bye.
guys.